morning, friends. This is Laura Stevens, and I am here with my two best friends, Chelsea Fink and Lindsay Hoffer. And we are just so excited to come to you with a tool that we feel will really benefit you, whether you're in network marketing, whether you're thinking about network marketing, whether you are a huge network marketing skeptic. But with a book study that we hope to just arm you with great information, share our experiences, and again, just give you a tool to build your belief in this industry that's completely changed our lives. So to give you a little background on why we're doing this call in the first place, I was able to join these two at a very special event in Atlanta that Lindsay will go into a little bit more, and partner with John Maxwell while he was creating this tool for network marketers. And I've been blessed to be a part of network marketing for over 5 years now. And having these two join me has been such a special, probably one of the most special parts of building this business. And we all come from such different backgrounds. We have very different passions, future career or former careers, current careers. We live in different states. But the one thing that brings us together has been the network marketing opportunity that has done so much for not only us, but our families. So I thought, what better people to join in a virtual book study with to kind of go over, again, this tool. It is a book that John Maxwell wrote. It's called The Power of Five. And we're going to go over different chapters, one each week. So tune in to your email every Wednesday to look for the new video coming. And we just hope to give you some of our insight and our experiences, because to be very honest with you, we cumulatively between the three of us have been able to make over $8 million in 5 years in this industry, which has, I'm sure you can imagine, done so much for our families, for our communities, and this is a gift that we continue to give forward every single day. So we're so excited you're here. Thank you for taking the time. We promise not to waste your time. We are just as busy as you, and we hope to add value throughout this whole series. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Laura. So my name's Lindsay Hoffer, and it's a pleasure to be in your office, in your car, or in your living room with you today. I want to share a little bit about the ambassador program that the three of us are able to be a part of through John Maxwell. In May, we traveled to Atlanta to John Maxwell's beautiful leadership center. He has one there, and it's the most stunning facility and building. And we got to sit in this tiny room with a handful of other phenomenal network marketers from many various companies. And we got to listen to John run through this entire book and its teachings, its principles, chapter by chapter. Through that experience, he weaved in and finalized his book after that, finalized the name, finalized the cover, finalized how he was going to get this to print, and utilized all of our ideas and the ideas with network marketers he had met within that past year to bring to you the very best in as small amount of reading and font and words as possible. So we get to bring to you through this simple book study the next 6-7 weeks, notes that we receive from sitting directly in front of this phenomenal man, the conception of this book came to be, and the value he hopes to add. So I know all three of us on this call could agree this is a great augmented book to one of the really only other network marketing books in print right now is Eric Worre's GoPro. That book is very tactical in nature, and I think it's powerful for new associates. For those that have been in network marketing longer than a handful of months and need more personal growth, this is absolutely your book. I want to share the backstory to this book too, and we appreciate all of you who ordered and purchased this in advance to the study. This book is not available on Amazon, and it's not available in bookstores. He wanted to do exactly what it was about and designed to be, and it's only sold through individuals. It's sold through his ambassadors. And that is the reason why you can't really go anywhere else to find it. So we're excited that he decided to use that modality. And you guys, he did that so that he didn't have to use his publisher. Using his publisher would have doubled the cost of this book. And he wanted to make it very affordable, not only for you, but for you to serve and give to your teams right now or down the road. So that is why the book is small. It absolutely had to be a hardback. He said he only believes in hardback books. He told us that. It was pretty funny. But that is why the cost is so low and why it's not available through bookstores or online because he didn't want to use his publisher. So I want you to also understand something else about John Maxwell. I followed his teachings for a number of years, but many of you might be new to him through this very study. John Maxwell is a teacher. He is not a motivational speaker. He's the first to tell you that. And why I point that out is because we want to learn through what he has to share and through his books and through his principles. You might not leave feeling super uplifted, like you're going to go conquer the world after a fabulous motivational speaker, but you're going to leave with action items and very tactable principles to change your business and to change your life. And so for that, you will see he's very methodical about his teachings. He's very methodical. He makes lists, numbers 1 through 10, 1 through 4, A through C, makes it very easy to follow his teachings, but also very easy to implement into your real life. So knowing a little bit of backstory about this man and his extreme life of success and leadership teachings will help you hone in on this book even more. So real quick, again, my name is Lindsay. I live in Reno, Nevada. My husband, Corey, is a physician that works at our local hospital. And we have 2 girls, ages 6 and 8. They are both school age, so my life and business as a network marketer is so cool right now because I have work time every single day. I am an eye doctor by trade, and this beautiful profession of network marketing actually brought me out of that exam room and into my home with my little girls and my family. I was introduced to network marketing by Laura Stevens herself, and I am forever grateful for the opportunity and the freedom of time this industry provides. And you can see that we're all 3 very passionate about what network marketing can give you, and we're glad you're here. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce our third, last but not least caller and trainer for the series, Ms. Chelsea Waite.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us today. As Lindsay mentioned, we're very grateful to be in your homes, whether that's in your car, your living room, or in my case, my bedroom. That's the blessing of network marketing, right? You can literally do it from a kitchen table, a desk in a bedroom, or your car if you're on the go. I know Lindsay shared a little bit about her story. I've also been doing network marketing for just over 5 years now, and I do it in the pockets of my life. So I have a full-time career and that I'm very, very passionate about. And I was able to complement that career with the blessing of network marketing in regards to growing a secondary income for my family. And that leads into really the first bullet points as to this chapter, which is titled Why Network Marketing. And you all are here for a reason. We don't need to remind you why network marketing. You chose network marketing because of a passion, because of the time freedom, because you want to enhance your income. You know, there's a plethora of reasons as to why you chose it, but we wanted to spend some time to really go over the introduction because there will be moments why you need to remind yourself that you're choosing this career path. And those bullet points that John Maxwell put out and put forth in regards to what he believes are the important critical reasons why choosing this profession. We just want to reiterate those and remind you as to the importance behind all of them to really help you cast a vision for yourself, but also down the road to cast a vision for your team.
Yes.
Perfect.
Love it. And Chelsea, why don't you tell them a little bit about you?
Yeah, of course. So as I mentioned, I do network marketing in the pockets of my life. So I do have a full-time career in pharmacy, and it requires that I travel every week. So I'm very good at multitasking. So adding something else to my plate has been smooth for me. I'm one of those weird individuals that operates best when I'm really busy. And I actually was introduced to network marketing and the company of Isagenix by Laura Stevens, who is my best friend from college, along with Lindsay as well. So I do this again part-time, and it's been about 5 years. A little bit about me personally: I live in Oregon, and I have 3 children. I'm married to my husband, Sean. We actually just celebrated our 12th year. Our first date officially was yesterday.
Oh.
So that's really fun. And yeah, that's just a little bit about me.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, and just to give you a quick background on me, I currently live in Nebraska. We're building a home in Washington State. And I just gave birth to my 5th child about 9 days ago now. And I build the business of Isagenix and do network marketing full-time with my husband, John. He is a retired United States Marine. And so we do it full-time from our home together. We actually are starting to homeschool all 5 three of the school-age children this year. So we have a lot happening and are very grateful for the time freedom to be able to build this in the pockets of our lives as well, and to just really design our days. That's been a huge blessing for us. So we're so excited
Well,
to
I
be
mean,
here.
gosh, Laura, when you talk about why network marketing, I mean, that's why. Quite literally designed the life that you love and the life that you imagined. And you compare that to, a classic 9 to 5 for you and John, your days would look so much differently. And
Yes.
we're so
Thank you. It's been fun.
Yes.
We're failing forward in many ways, but it's all right. That's just life. But just to get into, there's about 10 different bullet points throughout this chapter. And I was just thinking we could kind of bounce off. We don't want to, again, take up too much of your time, but maybe if we have a personal story around one of these bullet points, feel free to share it, ladies, and just we'll go through these bullet points really quick on why network marketing, and hopefully you will leave this first video feeling just that you are in the exact right place. If you haven't joined network marketing yet, I hope that it just helps you maybe not sleep tonight, because that's kind of what happened to us once we really understood how incredible this industry was. So to begin, John Maxwell states that network marketing will enhance your income. Yes, that can be very true and has been very true for all of us. I think we all have personal stories around that, but do either of you have something specific you'd like to share?
Well, Laura, I'm quick to tell you that it's not the absolute amount of money that's going to change your life with additional income, but it's what you do with that additional income that is going to dramatically change your life. And I mean, y'all are sitting here on a call of really big givers, and I never could have predicted that network marketing would grow my ability to give and my desire to give in such a tremendous way. Prior to this, when I was in just normal practice with a normal paycheck, getting paid the same on every patient, like giving and giving abundantly wasn't a part of my world. And so when you talk about income growth, whether it's an extra $500 a month, $10,000 a month, you name it, it can do some wild things to your heart and to your life that you'll be forever grateful for. And I really, the more money you have, the more options you have. We can all agree with that, right? And John Maxwell's the first to recognize that, which I think is so neat.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think maybe the flip side in regards to what that extra income is, and as you're going through these chapters and, regardless of what company you're with and who your mentors are, I guarantee they asked you to make a list, right? Make a list of who you bless with this opportunity. Make that list. And one thing, and I'm sure Laura in the beginning, before introducing both Lindsay and I don't see this to impress you, but more to impress upon you, is both Lindsay and I come from really successful careers. So from the outside looking in, you wouldn't necessarily think we need an additional income. But with that being said, the income has allowed Lindsay to step away from what she went to school for years for, to be able to be home with her kids. But not only that, but to pay off that school loan debt, which I'm sure she'll share later. And for me, it brought in a secondary 6-figure income, which allowed us as, first-time home buyers to have, a really nice down payment on, a piece of property that we really wanted, but also to, kind of live that life without that stress. Not that we were coming from a place of debt, but even beyond the giving, just what you can give to yourself, right? So just make sure in terms of enhancing your income, you don't write people off that you think are coming from this place, because at the end of the day, what you can do with that extra money can bless so many extra lives. And you need to make sure that you don't discount what you think somebody's situation may be to not bless them with this opportunity.
Yeah. Perfectly
That's a really good point. And then I come from kind of an opposite place where I desperately needed some extra money. We were trapped in a limited mindset because we were following the military path where we knew exactly how much we could make every year. There was no opportunity for my husband to make more other than to get promoted, which would only happen so often. He would work so long and so many hours, and we could never make more money. So when it talks about enhancing your income, it was taking that ceiling away for the first time and helping us both see that there's something out there that would allow us to make an unlimited amount of income if we chose to really go for it, work really, really hard, and stay super consistent, that this could really change our lives. So we got out of that box that the military had put us in. It took away that ceiling, and it really helped us to dream big as to what our family wanted in terms of income, and saying the word, millions or millionaire, even thinking in that 6-figure, 7-figure realm mentally wasn't something we were even remotely doing when I said yes to Isagenix and to the network marketing profession. So when we saw what was possible, and I saw people walking across stage, making these incredible incomes, doing amazing things, and thinking, they're just like me. Why couldn't I do that? If they can do that, we can. It really enhanced our ability to dream bigger for our family. So that's been huge. And the reward has been absolutely incredible.
Absolutely. Well, and then tossing in why more income, just having an additional revenue stream. I mean, we know that the wealthiest people in the world will tell you to have multiple revenue streams, but bonus, if any or all of those are passive. And John Maxwell shares his number of revenue streams and how many of his are passive outside of network marketing. And to preface all of this, John Maxwell is not a network marketer, but he has a love for the humans and people in network marketing, and he's very proud about that. So having additional revenue streams, whether it's big or small, right? You've got a mix of people on this call that are still working day job. I still stay licensed as an eye doctor and write prescriptions when I need. And I mean, Laura's brought her husband home. So you've got a mix of what we've all chosen to do with our said career. But at the end of the day, we all have an additional revenue stream. And we sincerely hope that for you as well. So that was his first point. His second point in this why network marketing is providing you options for life. And I love what Laura's already shared about her story. She was able to bring her husband home. They're homeschooling their kids. She's had 2 more kids within her network marketing career that maybe she wouldn't have been able to have made happen or come to life before. Laura, I think you're a great example for providing options for life. We're proud of you. So
Thank
neat.
you. Well, it says in that first sentence, allow me to introduce you to one of my favorite word, option. And I think that's so true, because we all come from a place of, I think sometimes when you choose a career, you leave college or you marry someone who has a career that's very time consuming or demanding, and you see that being your only path, correct? And I think that what network marketing has done for all of us is open our eyes to, no, it doesn't always have to be a certain way. We do have more options than we realize. So I know that that's been big for you, Chelsea, being able to kind of weave that in.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a great example I would say is, even though I have this corporate career, my maternity leaves aren't paid. So I've had 3 beautiful children, 2 of which have been during my journey with network marketing. And it gave me the option to extend a maternity leave without the pressure of going back to collect that paycheck. So yeah, options in full abundance, whatever those may be for you. It gives you that, plan A for most of us, but also a plan B for somebody who may be passionate about something else they currently have. But if, that were to change, you always have network marketing to potentially fall back on because of the option it provides to you and your family.
Well, and I mean, Chelsea, that you said it, what I would have given to have had this industry an opportunity during my pregnancies and postpartum. I mean, augmenting maternity leave is huge, and it's a huge reality here, especially in the US. And that is so neat that allowed you to extend it, but also give you much more peace of mind during that time that you should just be enjoying, not stressing about money. And we talk about options too, ladies. Think of how many trips we've been on with Isagenix. I mean, just within the last 6 months alone, we have all traveled to Walt Disney World together. We've all earned trips to Peru together. We've done some extraordinary things. And so many people do enter network marketing or want to enter network marketing for the option to travel or vacation, whether that's through incentive trips with your company, or it's just to have the additional income to be able to plan trips with your family. And so for that, I mean, throw that up there with options in life as well, right?
I love it. Yes.
Yeah. So my favorite is number 3. It starts everyone on an even playing field. You guys, I have a doctorate, went to college for 8 years, and it took a lot of time before that degree could make me any money. When you start in network marketing, everybody has the same opportunity. Most people have the exact same experience, which is none. And we all have the exact same compensation plan in your said and specific company, right? So, I mean, compare that to pursuing education. Laura and Chelsea both have degrees as well. How much time it takes for that piece of paper to make money for you. When in network marketing, you truly get to earn while you learn. And I highlighted a line John Maxwell wrote in this chapter. He said, your company's compensation plan doesn't care about who you've been. It will reward who you become. And I can't think of another industry or career or profession on this planet that fits into that line and that belief as much as network marketing does.
Absolutely.
I don't think there's anything more to add on that. I'm like, well, yes.
It's a powerful point, and I think what we want, many of you listening, I know, again, many of you on this call are already invested and have a belief in network marketing, but these are points and topics and dialogue that you can have with other people in your life that don't have a belief in network marketing yet, or aren't as supportive of network marketing yet, or haven't joined you yet. That you get to tell people, this is, for most companies, virtually risk-free. It doesn't matter the amount of education you have, or your age, or where you live, or your family dynamics. What just matters is that you have an even playing field. And that's opportunity for everybody. And so we just want you to be able to have that dialogue with other people in your life, even if you've already convicted of that yourself, right? So anyway, moving right along.
Well, the next one is huge, I think, for all of us, because we actually all met in college and went to college together. And I know that I had student loans to pay off. Lindsay had student loans to pay off. Chelsea, I don't know if you did or not. But you paid your way through. It costs money, and we had to learn before we earned. Where in network marketing, we actually get to learn while you earn. And that is exciting. You are able to fail forward every day, learning lessons, learning how to communicate, learning how to share the gift of your company and your products, and learning how to dream bigger and become a leader, and all these incredible things that you're going to learn along the way that will honestly make you be a better person, a better husband, a better wife, a better parent, a better friend. And you get paid to do that. So they always say in our company that it's a it's a compensation plan with a, what is it?
Personal development with a compensation.
Personal development with a compensation plan. Yes. You get to learn and grow as a person and as a leader while getting paid. And you get to learn all the facts and figures and all the techniques. And and at least in our company, we get paid every single Monday, as long as we're putting in that work, as long as we're giving this gift forward. And that's exciting. And it's been a huge blessing. It takes a lot of that pressure off to feel like, oh gosh, I have to know everything before I begin. No, you just begin. You just put these products, ours, in your body, and can feel a difference and share what you love with others and learn along the way. That's been just a huge gift for me. No more student loans. And we get paid a whole lot more.
Not for any of us.
Yes.
Amen. We'll never pay to learn again, only just to advance ourselves and our life. So number 6, make you a better person. I think we could all agree we're all much better humans after pursuing and spending time in this industry. At least I hope that's what others in our life would say about the 3 of us. But John Maxwell shares that at the beginning of this chapter, that at his first event he spoke at, that was a network marketing event, he realized that the audience was wonderfully different than any audience he had ever had before. He said, and I wrote this down, they had more passion, energy, joy, and desire. They seemed like people of purpose to him. And I'll sign up for that. I want to be a better person for myself, for my husband, for my kids, for my friends. And I love that he includes a really long list. And you guys remember when he went through this in Atlanta, he went through this entire list and we scrambled to write everything down, not knowing that it would be so beautifully in this first chapter actually written in the book of things that can make you a better person and why. So if we could give you an action item, it would be, and he had us, do you remember how many he had us star when we were there? He paused for like 5 or 10 minutes and had those of us in the audience circle or write down what we wanted to work on the most out of this list. So I'm referring to page 9 in the book for those that are following along. And he had us talk about and share with the people next to us what we wanted to work on or what we needed to work on the most. Laura, Chelsea, do you guys remember what you had starred or what you had circled? When he asked that?
Listening. Laura's famous keyword, I think I've heard her say it 100 times, and I've actually used it myself too, but I won't take credit for it, is God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. And that's huge for me. I think, even going into personal development, you read a lot how people are thinking about what they're going to respond to what you're saying versus actually taking in what they say. And that's been huge for me because I think that's me. I'm very fast paced. And so taking a step back, and in addition to that, the other one was patience. And I think being a better human from network marketing has not only benefited me in a leadership capacity, a corporate world, but even in my relationship with my husband and my children. patience has, come such a virtue in this industry because things don't necessarily always move fast. And that's taught me a lot of great life lessons to, be able to build upon and use in multiple facets of my life.
That's valuable, Chelsea.
Yeah, I
What
feel
about you? Do you
mine.
remember?
Well, definitely patience. I am working on that. It still is kind of that I want things now and I'm ready to do it and I'm ready to activate and let's get it done and let's have it happen. But we've had to learn, again, in the failing forward process, not everything happens fast and that's okay. And there might be some setbacks and you learn from those setbacks and move forward. But again, it's making us a better person along the way. Really quick, I wanted to pop back and number 5 was increase your influence.
I skipped it. Right, that's an important one.
Yeah, I really I wanted to add something real quick because again, we don't want to take up too much of your time. We only have a few more points to go over. But when he talks about influence, it's not the normal influencer status that we kind of have come to hear so much about, like who can sell the best, I don't know, potato chips because this company sends them free bags and they take a beautiful picture with it, or who can, advertise this product the best on social media. No, the influence that he's talking about is making a difference in people's lives and how can you add value. And network marketing just gives you that avenue to not only give someone a product that will usually change, transform, help bless them in some way, but also give them an opportunity that they can, again, dream bigger for their family, experience all these benefits. So when you can introduce someone to something this life-changing and they get to start experiencing it themselves, you will automatically have a greater influence over them and their lives. You can help them become a better person right alongside you. And it becomes a really, really rewarding career because as we found over and over, you cannot be successful in this industry without helping a lot of people. That is the only way that you will get paid, that you can make your dreams come true, is to help others make their dreams come true. So how cool is that? That it will alone should not make you sleep tonight and should refire you back up if you've been in this industry for a while, because that is such a unique, special aspect of what we have, and increasing your influence through that way, to me, is just invaluable. So
I'm so glad you skipped back to that,
yeah.
because that's probably one of the most powerful parts. And this is something I've learned so much from you. And I look at both of you too, and you guys had such tremendous influence in life and with your hobbies and passions long before network marketing and Isagenix. It's inspiring, and you can continue your level of influence on any platform. But the more influence you have, the more people you get to serve and help. And so it should be our goal to grow our influence. And we're not talking about likes on Instagram or number of followers on Instagram, because you're not changing those people's lives. You're changing the lives of the relationships you actually have and you get to form, and those relationships yet to come. And yeah, like John says, I mean, one of the biggest keys is just to add value. So I guarantee you that the 3 of us each day think about, how can I add value? How can I add value to your neighbor? How can I add value to the school teachers at my daughters go to public school, and I love serving them and adding value, whether it's monetary or with my time. How can I add value on Instagram? Like just through stories and through people that follow you and watch you and admire you. How can you add value? And that's a really great question that I know we ask ourselves every day, and we hope that you can too, because through that you'll be able to serve and help a lot of people. So thanks, Laura. And I wanted to add real quick, what I circled the most with John Maxwell on that list of how to be a better person is to be better with correction. So I have a really hard time with criticism and constructive criticism. And poor Laura knows this. It's like she has to preface and warn me when we need to talk about something that she wants to advise me on. And so this has made me a better person, more open to the notion that maybe I'm not doing things the perfect way I should be doing them, or just how to be open to criticism to make you a better person and your business stronger. So I'm thankful for a mentor who's always had patience with me in that. But I know that's not a high trait for a lot of tapey people. So becoming a better person can be just that, being open to a lot more correction and constructive criticism. So anyway.
Well,
are we on
number 7 is you kind of just went over it, so I don't even think we need to touch it necessarily. It's add value to those around you. So I think that
yeah, and just knowing all the ways that we can add value, right? Conversations, text messages, voice memos. Do you all think that just voice memoing on your phone is such a powerful tool now, and such an easy, quick way to add value to people? And then adding value, again, through things that you're passionate about, even through stories. And our little reality highlight reels that we get to share with the world. So yeah, that's such a good one. So anyway, where are we at now, guys?
Number 8, and develop lifelong relationships. I know that, Chelsea, that you've been able to experience that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, of course, I've been friends with both Lindsay and Laura for years, too many years to even count at this point. But what network marketing has done for me is there's some people that have come into my life because of this opportunity that I probably would have never crossed paths with. We don't even live in the same state. And those are friendships that I truly will treasure for the rest of my life, whether they're in my organization or we're financially tied or we're just in the same company or even a different company, and we're bonding over, what takes place to be in network marketing, and maybe we're meeting because you wanted to take part in this book study. But I truly believe that developing lifelong relationships is such a significant part that often goes unrecognized in network marketing. I don't think we talk about it as much. I know I've done a couple social media posts because I am so truly grateful for what what network marketing has done for me in a friend capacity, but definitely needs to be spoken to a little bit more.
Yes.
I agree, Chelsea. And network marketing truly becomes your family. I mean, your team becomes your family. I think of how many trips I get to do with you two, and how many events and, conventions, a lot of people call it, and just the amount of family quality time that your close mentors and business partners become is pretty priceless. It's that family that we choose. And John spoke to that when we were in Atlanta. And he also made a point that the people in your life are either blessing you or cursing you. And so to be very mindful of that. And I hope for your sake, and I know for ours within our teams and within our company, that our relationships are absolutely blessing us. And it allows you to see the true capacity that relationships can do for you. And they're lifelong, forever. I mean, there's no getting rid of me, you guys.
Well, and you might be one of those people that sees the conventions and sees the gatherings and is like, holy Kool-Aid drinkers, what are they doing? I know Chelsea felt very strongly that way at the beginning. But I think once you realize the quality of people that are a part of this industry, the more you'll want to go and attend those events, the more you'll want to be a part of everything. Because as my mentor Kelly has told me often, you cannot be very successful in this industry without being a pretty awesome person, because it is marketing to your network. You have to be kind, you have to be, approachable, all the things, friendly, whatever, to have a network that would listen to you in the first place. So when you are gathering all these kind, motivated, positive dreamers together, magic happens and relationships are formed that are lifelong. There's people that are a part of this company that I've gotten to travel with, experience life with on a whole nother level that end up being some of my closest friends. And I'm so grateful for that. So I know that if you haven't found that already, you will. This industry will definitely bring those lifelong relationships. And moving on to 9, which we've all got to experience, we touched on a bit, but is expose you to incredible experiences. And I can't highlight this one enough because I am an inventor by spirit and soul. And one of the reasons why I started this business is because my husband and I could not afford a single vacation since we had taken our honeymoon. And we never did anything. We just kind of slaved away being parents of 3 under 3, doing his military career and hoping they stationed us somewhere decent. So that would be our adventure. So being able to, I can't even count how many trips we've been able to go on with Isagen now. I would say over 10. We've gone to Europe, we've gone to Hawaii, we've gone to Mexico. Trips are a huge, huge draw for me. And if there's a contest, I would go for it because that adventure and those experiences are once in a lifetime. And that's what I wanted by joining network marketing. That was one of my very big whys. So it's been life-changing for us and our whole family to be able to experience it together.
Absolutely. Well, and with experiences, he also points out just educational experiences and the amount of personal development we've been able to do. Now, Chelsea, in her high-powered, do I dare say, corporate career, has definitely done personal development or events or trainings to some degree. In my career, we had to do continuing education, which is not inspirational and not personal developing at all. It's just checking off the boxes that you need. But when you get to go through education and trainings in network marketing, it's making you a better person, like Chelsea touched on earlier. Overall, it's making you a better spouse, a better parent, a better daughter, son, you name it, family member and friend. And those experiences you don't even know exist until you walk into network marketing. I sure did. It never would have been a part of my life had I stayed in private practice. So in addition to all the trips, and, I'm thinking of, Chelsea was able to take her husband on a once in a lifetime trip to Peru with us in the spring. And that had been your guys' first trip alone in quite a while, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. So anyway, great. Number 9 is powerful.
Yes, it is.
And number 10, Chelsea, do you want to talk about being on a team, what that means?
Absolutely. So it allows you to be part of a great team, number 10. So a couple of things on that, and I have some things highlighted here, but I'm going to kind of go off the cuff because I think we've hit on a lot of them in regards to the community and, building lifelong friendships, and all these kind of are segues into the next, right? But one thing I really want to point out about allows you to be a part of a great team, kind of twofold. So first and foremost, with me coming from a corporate world, we don't get to pick our team. So this is huge in network marketing, where you can literally sit down and decide, okay, if I'm going to make this list that I referenced earlier, like who I could bless with this opportunity, you also get to make a list of attributes that those people consist of that you would want to surround yourself with. And this goes into the community, even going back to, lifelong relationships and influence, etc. This goes back to that. As I mentioned, it's completely a segue, but you also are up leveling rather your community of this great team. And what's the quote that you're the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself most often with? And so this really plays into that in so many different areas of your life. Not only are you building, a team, you're building an organization, you're really running forward with network marketing, but it's also going to bless you on so many different levels in regards to your life as a whole by just who you're surrounding yourself with and the option, as we mentioned earlier, of who you get to do that with. So I would say in regards to building or allowing you to be part of a great team, that's one thing. And then of course, just making sure or being able to rather, have those experiences with these lifelong friends of traveling. And yeah, we're going to plan trips outside of our organization, the benefit of earning an extra income as noted in number 1, but also having the opportunity to have those trips and those incentivized options to get to travel together as part of a team that we selected.
Yeah. Perfect.
I love it. I know. Well, I'm just thinking too that you don't have to be strong at everything. We each, even the 3 of us right here, have very different strengths, and being able to come together and collaborate is so powerful. So knowing that you will be partnered with other people that do have those different strengths, you can come together, work together, all with a common goal of changing lives. It just becomes incredibly powerful when you can tap into what everyone brings to the table. And that's what this allows you to do. I mean, there's no rules in network marketing in who and how you interact and who you partner up with. We've all partnered with people in different companies, different downline, like different parts of our company, people we aren't even financially tied to come together and be a part of a greater, kind of the greater big team with that big goal of just changing lives. So it's really a unique part that I love as well. And that kind of concludes that first chapter. I hope that, or at the beginning of the book, I hope that gives you guys some ideas and some things to be thinking about. He ends with a little exercise. Again, if you have that book, it's on page 15, and it's to review and reflect on the 10 benefits of network marketing for me. And what we want you to do every time is just kind of take something away that you can actively do after this call. If you're driving to work or, listening to this at night or cooking or cleaning, which is what I often did while I listened to some of these, take time to review those and to check next to the benefits that most appeal to you, so that when you have those hard moments, this is not an easy career. Nothing really great comes easy, but it can be one of the most fulfilling things you've ever been a part of. But going back to the list and reminding yourself of what you love the most in some of those difficult times or some of those frustrating moments will be really powerful. So I suggest you go and check those off, keep them right at the forefront of your mind, and make, as he will talk about in this chapter too, some of the list of the pros that maybe you've experienced or look forward to experiencing being a part of this industry. Yes?
Awesome.
Good?
For being here with us today. We look forward to the next 6 weeks. Chelsea and Laura, I appreciate you guys so much.
We'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
Right on to the principal one, the power of 5. Thanks, guys.
Bye.